here I am with Stefan Hafnig, CTO of Traydstream. In the ICC, we're very familiar with Traydstream. 3 years ago, we had the first edition of the GTFS, the Global Trade Facilitation Summit. And in that, we had the Trade Transformation Challenge, where we had presentations from various trade facilitating technologies. I'm glad to say, and I'm sure you're glad to know, that Traydstream was the outright winner. We're all familiar with Traydstream. We're all familiar with the efficiency it brings to trade. People talk about Traydstream a lot in the context of checking documents, which was where it kind of started, but it's gone a long way since then. And I see the key benefit bringing efficiency in the workflow, the processing, and the decision making for professionals in the trade finance industry. But where we are today is everyone is talking about AI. And a year ago, I was a skeptic about the benefits, but now we can see the benefits AI is bringing. Stefan, what about Traydstream? What benefits can the AI bring to the trade ecosystem?
Yeah, thanks. And thanks for the chat, first of all. It's great to always work with the ICC. Yes, of course, it is a key topic, even more so in later days. There's constantly you hear generative AI and all the benefits that will bring, but the use cases sometimes are a bit vague. And that is true, but there are really good benefits. And we have seen those, and we have been able to incorporate that into our platform. Now, if you think of what generative AI does in the first place, it understands a lot more on language. Documentary trade as such depends a lot on language. So which means everything that is in the process right now, and that our AI systems that we had previously worked really well.
Okay, yeah.
But we can augment that. We can actually add additional layers to it, which are now much more refined, which means there is even less to do for a document checker and everything else. And there are things beyond. AI doesn't stop there to analyze just the first part of it. You can analyze the entire stream from an analytical point of view. You can get deeper understanding of all the processes that you're running.
Well, you're painting a very clear picture for me, and you're steering me in a direction. I don't know whether you know you're steering me in it, but what I'm seeing here is that with all the information, the data you're gathering that you take from the documents, the data, the words, the language, as you were saying, would this be bringing you into the area directly into the area of trade compliance? Because the challenge with trade compliance is actually sifting through all of this data and coming up with trigger points that enable intelligent people to make intelligent decisions. Or am I going in the wrong direction?
No, that's absolutely right. The absolute right spot. And this is what you want to get out of this, right? You really want to make sure the end-to-end flow of trade is covered, and compliance is absolutely the next step. You want to get all additional data that relate to compliance from a sanctions point of view, from understanding where your vessels are and everything else that go around, and so on and so forth. But then you want to utilize AI on top of that to filter out what is really critical for you with your own understanding as a customer of Traydstream as such, and understand where I have criticality that I need to fix, and I need to really check those kind of things and narrow it down. And then from a compliance team point of view, it gets much easier because you really get pointed at, this is a problem potentially.
Exactly.
Have a review.
And well, then on the bigger picture, like going back to when Traydstream won outright the GTFS Trade Transformation Challenge, at that stage you had established the capability and delivering out a solution for processing the trade documents and the checking, etc. And then when you put the two of these together and all of that information together, is there anything role for Traydstream in narrowing the trade finance gap? Because the trade finance gap is not narrowing.
Right. If you think of it, trade finance doesn't stop with just a documentary check. We have a much bigger ecosystem around that. And this is absolutely what we are trying to cater to. We are trying to build a platform that solves the entire space. And it's absolutely right. We started with the checking and everything else, and we added additional products to that. Now there is the compliance part of it, but also we're going beyond that. We are adding features that allow you to distribute your assets, to optimize your portfolio as a bank, to make sure that you mitigate your risks, building solutions out of that. And the key capability there is all the data that we aggregated in the platform allows us to do that. So we can run smart analytics and AI systems over that to identify what is the best course of action for you, and then also automate the process further down.
Yeah, sounds like a wonderful journey for Traydstream and a lot of benefit you're bringing to the global banking or global trade community. On that point, I finished just to highlight that on the week commencing this Monday, the 17th of February 2025, ICC UAE will be hosting the Global ICC Banking Commission meeting in Dubai. I'm sure everyone wants to learn more about these interesting initiatives. They will be on the agenda during the week. So see you in Dubai, February 2025. Thank you very much, Stefan. That was really great.
ICC UAE makes it possible.